Thank you, Concorda. President van der Leyen, is on our mórdums of anseo an Ácáid Starúil seo. And on behalf of the Fine Gael Party, as you know, a proud member of the European People's Party, I am privileged to join with the Ceann and the Taoiseach to welcome you to the Oireachtas today. There's a Cork thing going on this morning. Your leadership as President of the European Commission over the last 3 years and your friendship towards this island has time and time again proven indispensable to Ireland as we navigate the unprecedented challenges that have been faced. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about these 3 years is not the extent of the challenges our union has faced, but perhaps the degree of solidarity with which we have collectively met those challenges. That is thanks to your able and steadfast leadership through that period of turmoil. During the darkest days of COVID-19, we saw that solidarity when our fellow citizens were airlifted from one member state to another, granting crucial relief to overburdened hospitals. We saw how you and your Commission led the purchase of life-saving vaccines to ensure that all 450 million EU citizens had fair access. Ireland knows firsthand the value of European solidarity. Throughout the EU-UK negotiations following the Brexit vote, the European Commission has never once wavered in its solidarity with Ireland in a union where increasingly we look out for each other. 4 years ago, when your predecessor addressed this House, my colleagues thanked both him and Michel Barnier for the leadership that they had showed through the Brexit negotiations. Today, I want to echo that gratitude by sincerely thanking you and in particular Vice President Šefčovič for your tireless work in supporting peace in Northern Ireland, for your continued patience and intelligence, and your willingness to continue to look for solutions to the ongoing issues of concern around the Northern Ireland Protocol. The United Kingdom is our neighbour. It's our friend and a country that we and the rest of the EU want a deep partnership with as they travel a new journey outside of the European Union. I hope that with a new UK Prime Minister, and indeed a new context internationally, we can now grasp the opportunity to resolve our Brexit-related differences in the coming weeks through dialogue and compromise. President, I too believe that a solution is within our grasp if we have a partner to achieve an outcome that we can all accept and move on from. In doing that, I hope we can create a basis for a new and stronger relationship at a time of international conflict and strife. The European Union is, after all, a peace project, founded on bringing peace and stability to our shared continent. That's why we in Ireland will not waver in our support for Ukraine. We have made it clear, since the horrors of this war began, that military non-alignment does not mean that we stand on the sidelines. In the face of Russian aggression and blatant breaches of international and humanitarian law, Ireland is not neutral. Indeed, following the leadership of your Commission, Ireland stands in full solidarity with Ukraine and its people today and in the months ahead. Irish people have warmly accepted over 65,000 Ukrainians into their communities across the country in virtually every parish, and indeed into their homes. We will continue to work with you, financially and politically, to support Ukraine in its fight to protect its own sovereignty and territorial integrity. We will work with you to protect the Ukrainian people from the brutality of Russian military attack on a daily basis. We will also use every avenue at our disposal to hold Russia accountable for its actions. And we will continue to support EU sanctions that increase the cost for the Kremlin of its continued aggression. We strongly support your efforts, President, to make progress on investigating and ultimately prosecuting Russia's crime of aggression in an international court setting, supported by the EU and the UN. We look forward to the day when Ukraine will be part of our Union, and we will continue to support Ukraine every step of the way on that journey towards full membership. Because for us, this is the essence of what our Union is all about. The right of every European country and every European citizen to enjoy the benefits of peace, of prosperity, of human rights, of dignity, of equality, and the protections of the rule of law, which every citizen should insist upon. 50 years ago, Ireland joined the then European communities. I was delighted to see that earlier today you were able to meet some of the school children who took part in the EU 50 National Youth Competition. The Ireland that these school children are growing up in today is vastly different from that of 50 years ago. EU membership has transformed almost every aspect of Irish society. Ireland today has a modern, open and innovative economy at the heart of the EU single market. But more importantly, we have a diverse, open and tolerant society looking to the future with optimism. We are the better for all of that. This peaceful and prosperous island is not just an Irish success, it is a European success. And in this dark winter of war, we would do well to remember the hope that stems from the European story we have to share, written over the last 50 years. And yes, President, that is a story of optimism in the face of immense challenges. So thank you for your leadership and perhaps more importantly, your continued ambition for the journey that the EU must continue to travel. We are by your side.
Thank you, Mr. Coveney.